for the month of April 2024. I'm MJ. I'm the host of this channel, obviously. Welcome to Ultra Love TV. You can find out more in the description, including booking readings and grabbing some merch or checking out the other services. So, Libra, divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention. Divine guidance and loving clarity is my intention with these readings. Healing the heart. Three of Swords in the reverse. Let's get more clarity here. So I'm getting quite clear messages, working hard, discerning what you want, really. That I'm getting a sense from the Seven of Cups. There's a fair bit going on. You're sort of preparing yourself to move forward, but you're still feeling at a little distance from life. So you're kind of imagining things or dreaming things or paying attention to your dreams. And then the Magician. So the Magician is an empowering energy. It's an energy of getting started on new beginnings, feeling clear, feeling empowered, like we're the magician of our own lives. We create. We're wielding the elements of fate, connected to the infinite, right? And established within it as well. Let's get a few cards for this Three of Swords. Whoa. So this is quite a big, I would say, finale, or the closing of a chapter. I'm really hearing self-denial, self-deception, possibly connected to things like money, the Pentacle, Ace of Pentacle, deceiving ourselves, healing the heart, and letting go of the past pain and burdens. So there could be a bit of a life review happening here, and really, really letting go. It's like while you're working, there's a meditative quality to your working life that's allowing you to really reflect on betrayal, because it's, these are all pretty dense, heavy energies, and we have these eclipses happening on the Libra Aries nodal axes. So these will definitely be affecting us in our relationships, and reviewing these past pains and past hurts with regards to other people. So whether we betray ourselves or we're encountering life dynamic where we are betrayed, people lying and trying to destroy us, on a certain level, or maybe literally, it's like these cycles are closing down, and in a sense, it could be a bit painful. It could be connected to the maternal lineage as well. And love. There's now this energy of like rising like the phoenix. The King of Pentacles is coming in. This could be obviously a paternal and or a masculine figure coming in as a support system. This could be us embodying more of that divine masculine energy, or feeling more powerful and feeling more resourceful in acknowledgement of that self resourcing, right? So overcoming these trials, tribulations, battles, mind battles, just painful past situations, they really are in the past here in this reading. It's like these could be lifelong cycles that have been painful, that you've been working on, and also working in your physical reality, that's allowing you to reflect and process and think about these things, or just be with them as you transition into a new phase of your magicianship, your creatorship, how you're creating. And a lot of it's to do with like sort of throwing everything in the air and going, okay, what's really working for me? What isn't? What stuff from the past kind of like, well, so there's a lot of painful stuff which can kind of trigger some emotional pain or disruption, right? Overcoming, healing, releasing, letting go. I'm seeing for some reason like a well in the ground, and like putting, how sometimes, I remember in my growing up, there were news stories of children falling down these wells and getting like trapped or whatever. And so they would close the well. There's a nice feeling. There's this Knight of Cups coming through. Of course, for some of you, this could be like a romantic offer. But I get more of a sense of a bit of a relief of like just letting go of stuff, finally moving forward, working hard and seeing things for what they are, getting clear and kind of taking the cup or the cups that we're wanting to take with us and letting go of the past. Specifically, energies like the devil, energies that would keep us bound. The devil's reverse. So you're coming into your power. You're kind of probably conquering certain patterns of deception. Temptation, lack kind of thing. So, and that's certain attachments that we're falling away from. And again, this is due to, a lot of hard work. So it's not unknown. It's like, yes, I've definitely worked through that, or I've done this and I've healed that and I've let go of this and I've survived this thing so many times. I know I'm moving forward. I know I'm working on things, but there's definitely a different sense of self. And the Knight of Cups to me is this recognition of this honesty and humility. It's like getting back on that horse. There's something here about being more in the present moment versus being in our head. Not something about like letting go of certain fantastical illusions. Maybe about even who we thought we were. Oh, which is likely connected with that entire release cycle as well. For some of you, there's a Two of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. I am getting a message around love, like moving forward with the anticipation of a loving union. I'm hearing a loving union, but I'm wondering, why is it in the reverse in that regard? And the loving union either feels at a distance and or it's the past. It's a past healing. Could even be a past connection coming through, where it's a closure of that chapter or that connection, or it's a movement toward greater union with self, a shift of perception around how that union looks. For some of you, I think it's this sort of clear connection of the healing of the mother wound. There's a grace, there's an acceptance, there's something possibly to do with substance, or because I'm really noticing all the cups, and in the Three of Cups, the cups are reversed, which would be like partying and more distorted or sloppy or messy times with a substance like alcohol, right? The drinking of the cups. And the reverse, not seeing clearly, being a bit like unaware. And the kind of mother energy here, reign supreme, her cup's really coming through as well. And she's really full. And I get this sense of, I'm hearing for some reason, thy will be done. Thy will be done. It's like, I'm hearing a few different things for some reason. Generational coding, like divine blessings, more than likely ancestral healing as well. With the Judgment card, Mother of Pentacles, there's a dearest love, dearest support in the judgment, releasing old wounds, possibly connected twice now. It's a feminine energy, Empress reverse, Mother of Cups. Something about winning, though. There's something about triumphant fullness, rescue, or something. Take your time, Libra. So I'm now going in and just pulling more cards for additional guidance, clarity. There is a sense of moving slowly through. I'm really getting a sense in quite a few of the readings too, if not all of them. There's, as we close out certain chapters, there's this real attunement, slowing down process happening to feel into like what's appropriate for us as individuals, and allowing that greater awareness again to be integrated, to like let that inner gate really slow down as we kind of close the gap, as it were, moving into new energies. Humility is big. Grace, the word grace, something really delicate about the mother energy, the love, the delicate loving. This image is what I'm looking at, a little fawn all wrapped up in mama's yeah, funny, I'm getting an image of how we do that as little ones, even humans. You know, if there is the opportunity, we might snuggle in next to our mother or our parents, right? Like nestle in. Yeah. Patience, learn you must. So as systems break down, that's why I think these repeated messages of slowing everything right down, being just super dupes present, being fully present in our beingness and the physical reality, rather than entrapped in the mind or the head space, the thinking space. There's some sort of release here, like a relinquishing of the control. The patience reverse is simply signaling to me there, for some of you, there could be this element of like a deeper patience, a deeper quality of patience is required for this liberation into greater love. You're working on it. I would, by the nature of these cards, you've been working on all this stuff for a while, feeling into that greater sense of inner magic and power. Yeah, that energy, I feel, has been a bit of a resonant thread for me for a couple months or maybe less. But this inner rebel as well, there's something about laying down the shackles of having to fight or having it's more discerning than that. It's because of the shadow, which is this sort of chip on our shoulders. Like, I guess it's an aspect of victimhood as well. And that chip on our shoulder means there's part of us that feels hard done by, right? This is also this is an illusion. This is part of the breakdown of control, thinking that we have to fight for our freedom or fight for our healing, struggle for the healing. There's for some of you, potential for divine healing. So the present moment in grace can offer these divine healings where, for example, just straight up, you could be lying down or daydreaming and suddenly you get this sense or vision that there's like a hand on you, or presence that's coming around, or certain visuals. In the past, I've had visuals of beings, light beings, coming around and actually sort of performing almost like different light coding healings to the cells, right? So to each their own with regards to that intuitive sort of navigation, but yes, this opportunity for those that align with that I suppose, like in your belief system, there's a openness or a potential for some divine healing, a blossoming, sacred, geometric, spiritual presence in the being. It's like lighting up more of the chakras within the system. Because sometimes we obviously hone in on the seven. We hone in on the seven that we perceive within the body, and yet, um, different quantum teachings would say there's various sort of connector points or portals, vortices of energy that, are lit up all around us, where we can expand into that connectivity and support the physical body and its healing. And that's where the space around us comes in, and like keeping our space clean, for example, or if you align, I literally was just doing smudging around as I vacuumed and cleaned, took a little break from the readings, and had that clear out, right? It's just renewing, and it's I would dare say an aspect of self-responsibility to then extend that responsibility into managing our physical spaces. And again, the clearing of the physical spaces with greater intention can often invite more of these pathways, energetic pathways for positive, light-filled entities to come in and support the healing process. Remember, it was, I believe, this Three of Swords is the starter card. So there's definitely a connection around healing the heart, healing past grievances, all being chipped away at, healing, moving forward, gently moving forward, humility, grace, in Magician, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and still kind of, rather than pushing forward, a sense of kind of dropping back into a greater sense of love and allowing the true ease of presence and that sense of, I guess, rebirth or renewal to just be, to unfold from within. So there's really no uh, having to try too hard, or it's more like letting in the spirit. The meaning. So this card can often be indicative of our own inner, that was the first message I got anyway, the inner critic. So be mindful of the inner critic. That's an important message for all of us, as far as like the way we judge ourselves, the way we can be hard on ourselves. For some of you, it could be connected to a past relationship. And I'm hearing someone who did you dirty. And even inviting at that specific scenario could be connected to part of the being open to some divine healing and releasing around that situation, and to nurture it and be open. So final card for Libras. Ooh, that first house arrival. I knew that beloved card was going to be there. The first house of arrival. Let's focus on that. It is in the upright, and so is communication. So there is a sense of you getting really clear on yourself. Who are you? I'm here. Like, I'm new now. Has been through this, that, closed this door, ended that chapter, and I've been working on this and working on that, and I feel powerful, and I'm ready to move forward, and I'm gonna just get on my horse and move forward. And it's a real sense of being ushered forward rather than having to control the process. A deeper sense of patience is coming through, being open to more like divine, quantum, cosmic, intuitive types of healings, and knowing you've arrived, knowing your mind. The Ram, Aries, first house, arrival, coming into your power, being reborn, right? Remembering as well, these are sort of signatures of time, and we can always be, well, here now in the present moment, and yet reflecting on patterns through the course of time as we know it, right, in these physical bodies. So interestingly, these final few cards are really just sort of affirming that sense of possibly some alone time or a bit of reflection time. Probably not necessarily feeling massively social, like wanting to like buzz around and talk to loads of people. You might feel a little bit like sacred solitude, coming into self. But these are things that are on your mind, maybe about socializing more, about, getting out there, communicating more, and maybe The beloved, that could be on your mind too. Two cups, that healing energy around love or romance, connection, company, friends, more friends. That's just probably something in the field that you're like, yeah, that'd be nice, or that'd be really cool, that'd be lovely to me, beloved, and I want to get out there. And but this month might just be a little bit more self-reflective and solitary and really letting go of stuff, uh and being more here in the present moment, kind of looking after the day-to-day practical things with that sort of that work hard is like that sense of meditation, just like flowing through life, but always just being present. Like now I'm doing this, and this, and letting the current of life take you, and letting, so you're relinquishing those old patterns of control, being loved by the mother, as it were, the divine mother, and then the judgment releases you. More openness for divine healing. Be mindful of the inner critic. There's a potential gateway for a portal of healing, possibly for some of you in a past love, again connected to all this beautiful karma. Well done, Libra, where you're healing these long-standing patterns. It's also connected to heart or heartbreak or heartache, past cycles, connected to more than likely for more of you that mother wounding, and being released from it. She's full. There's a release here, right, to let go of these patterns. Not just with romantic partners, more than likely friends. When friends betray us, it's incredibly painful as well. So here we go. Libra, that's your month of April. I'm hearing like Godspeed. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Lots of love for you, Libra. Have a fantastic month. Look after yourself. Let me know if that resonates with any of you. I'd love to read your comments. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for being here. If you resonate, feel free to subscribe, share the videos, and of course, as always, lots of love, you guys. Peace out.